Hello, fellow peasants. Tonight I'll be sharing with you my Christmas album collection. Alright guys, so I'm going to share with you my Christmas album collection. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot, just a little bit, but what I do have I think is some gold. It's gold selection. So first we got Alabama on vinyl. That's right, the Alabama Christmas album. Got that baby on vinyl. I like Alabama. They're one of my favorite country bands from the 90s. And they got some real good stuff on here, so I really appreciate it. If you haven't checked out Alabama's Christmas album, check that out. Next is old school Dean Martin Christmas album. Yeah, Dean Martin. He's up there with Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby and Andy Williams, in my opinion. Probably his most popular song on this album is Marshmallow World. That's a big hit of his, so check that out sometime if you haven't listened to Dean Martin's Christmas album. We have Carrie Underwood, My Gift. This is a good Christmas album. Carrie Underwood. I'm not a huge fan of her normal music, but her Christmas album is really good. So if you like Carrie Underwood and you like Christmas, if you like Christmas music, yeah, but if you like country music, Carrie Underwood's Christmas album is really good. She has a great voice. And my last vinyl is called Country Christmas Favorites. I'm trying to think what's on here. Johnny Cash is on here. Whoever the hell Carl Smith is, Ray Price, Tammy Wynette. And there's just some classic songs on here like Hark the Herald Angels Sing, Little Drummer Boy, Silent Night, Holy Night, Oh Little Town of Bethlehem, Go Tell It on the Mountain. So solid old school country, 70s, 80s country artists on here. And then let's get into the CDs. So we just purchased this. This is the first Neil Diamond album. We got this on CD. It's got a lot of good songs on here. Most of them are originals. About 60% of them are originals. About 40% of these are standard Christmas songs. But yeah, Neil Diamond. This is definitely in my top 3 or 4 Christmas albums of all time. Next is another Neil Diamond Christmas album. If you can't tell, we like Neil Diamond. There's no repeats on here of what's on the first album. It's still really good, but I would say this is the better album of the two. You can't go wrong with any Neil Diamond for Christmas. Next is a Christmas album that I grew up with, listening to all the time, and that is Elvis Presley, It's Christmas Time. This has Blue Christmas, Silent Night, White Christmas, Santa Claus is Back in Town, I'll Be Home for Christmas, If Every Day Was Like Christmas, Here Comes Santa Claus, Oh Little Town of Bethlehem, Santa Bring My Baby Back to Me, and Mama Like the Roses. This is in my top 2 or 3 Christmas albums right here. Probably my second. My favorite is Bing Crosby's White Christmas. Next is a CD called Celtic Ladies Christmas. It's a really nice Celtic version of some songs you already know and songs you don't know. And inside of here, I also have on a burnt disc, because I don't have a case, because I just bought the album on not Amazon, but iTunes. It's called Jazz Piano by B.G. Adair, and it's nothing but jazz piano. And I just kind of keep that CD in here with the Celtic CD. But the B.G. Adair album is great if you don't want lyrics and you just want like soft jazz piano playing in the background. It's a great album to listen to. Really classy. Next is This Christmas Time by Lone Star, another country Christmas album. There's some originals on here. There's some standard ones on here like Winter Wonderland and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. So if you like late 90s, early 2000s country music and you like Lone Star, give this one a try. I just heard this one for the first time this week. We just bought it and it's good. This is one I just ordered as well. This is Tony Bennett's The Classic Christmas Album. This is a compilation of, I guess he has multiple Christmas albums, and this is just kind of like a greatest hits of that. And what I really like about the Tony Bennett Christmas album is it just has that big New York jazz, swing, fancy cocktail party thing going for it, almost like a Frank Sinatra type sound. And so it's a very classy Christmas CD. Next is Bing Crosby. This isn't the White Christmas album. It has every song on White Christmas except for maybe I'm trying to think of the ones that are missing from here that are on White Christmas. I think Faithful Fathers or something like that is missing on here. Faith of Our Fathers is the song that's missing on here. And the one where he's like in Hawaii singing or something weird, that's missing. This has all the classics. White Christmas, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Jingle Bells, Way in a Manger, Here Comes Santa Claus, Silver Bells, White Christmas, I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. So about 18 songs on here. So yeah, it's missing a couple songs from the original White Christmas album, but you actually get more songs on this. The original White Christmas album is only 10 or 11 tracks, and this is about 18. So you actually get more Bing Crosby on this. Next is a Catholic Christmas Classic CD I got. This is like a church choir singing Christmas songs. So you have Hark the Herald Angels Sing, Away in a Manger, Go Tell It on the Mountain, Silent Night of Silence, Silent Night, Oh Holy Night's on here, and some other ones I don't recognize the titles of, but they're all really nice to listen to, even the ones that aren't the more popular titles. It's very nice, pretty church choir sound, and I like that. It has very old school medieval sound to it. Next is Now What I Call Country Christmas. You got Luke Bryan on here, Hunter Hayes, Carrie Underwood, Toby Keith, Kenny Chesney, Brad Paisley, Brooks and Dunn, Randy Travis, just George Strait. So there's a lot of big, huge, top-tier country artists on here that give some pretty good performances. Everyone, I've only listened to this album a handful of times. I haven't listened to it like repeatedly, but from what I recall, it's pretty good. Everyone on here does a good job. And last is Melodies of Christmas. This has a bunch of different people from different genres on here. You got NSYNC, Clay Aiken, David Archuleta, however the hell you pronounce that. Chris Brown, Bob Dylan. So everybody and their brothers on this singing. And even Tony Bennett's on here. Look at that. But yeah, I can't say I've listened to this more than once, so I can't tell you this is a good CD because I don't remember it. I don't really remember it, but we have it. It's here, and yeah. But that's about it, guys. That is my Christmas album collection. I can't see me buying a whole lot more. I pretty much own everything I care to own in terms of Christmas music. If I branch out and buy anything else, it's probably going to be some like Tudor or Victorian Christmas albums or something, more like period piece records. I think I'm done buying all the mainstream artists who sing the same songs over and over. I kind of like getting off into the more instrumental, period piece type stuff. But that's it. Have a good one, peasants. Peace out. Bye-bye.